Hey everybody, it is day 9, I think, of social distancing. It's Tuesday, March 24th. Actually feels like a Tuesday. That was like my little tag on my work IM was like, oh, it feels like Tuesday, finally. Don't have a list of anything to talk about because I was actually hardcore in my work and just doing things on schedule, which was really good. Yeah, I think I'm in the swing of just working from home schedule. I went ahead and cooked my lunches for the week, so I'm good to go lunch wise. And then I just had like meat out for Kika to cook his own lunch, or the way it's kind of figuring as like leftovers from dinner would be his lunch. So that's really good. I think that will be really helpful for this week at work. I think this week or today actually, work wise has been probably the most normal thing so far. Like what I was doing for work would have to be done from wherever, and it didn't really make that much of a difference to be in the office or not. So it was really good. Um, Sorry, I was like getting distracted. He's talking on his gaming thing. So yeah, I just felt really good just to do that for work. And it just feels later in the day. It's later in the day than I usually record these, so I'm like already winding down. So sorry if I'm like more tired. um, Yesterday worked out. I did upper body, which was really good. So just figuring and finding out that this whole quarantine and working from home has freed up a lot of time in my schedule, and really was wanting to put it towards like reading the 2 books I was talking about in wishful thinking, working out. So I'm actually doing the workout part, which was really good. Just because it's really like I used to walk in the morning, and now I can't do that because the gym's closed. So it's like, well, I'll just do more harder workouts in the evening, which is what I'll do right after this. And it's been really good. I think just doing that just kind of set today, and definitely just praying before I even check email has been like so good, of like already bringing just that connection off on the get-go has been really good. Ooh, excuse me. So hoping this whole good feeling will like flow through the week. Just did my small group, which is really good. It was all on video chat, so it was really nice just to see everybody and to hear how they're dealing with quarantine, and really learning like from the good things that they've been doing. And also just it was just about last week or this weekend's preaching, which was like, what are your goals during this quarantine, or how can you bring this time under God's authority? So I'll just share, like, the first one was to start and end with scripture, which is really good. I kind of end up doing one or the other. Like today I'll be doing it like at the end of the day. So just being more consistent of like doing it before and at the end of the day. And probably doing the same scripture just so it's like for me, if I read something more than once, it actually sticks. So that'd be good. Replace temptation with a Christian book, which I already have one, Tasting Grace. Super excited because it's really good. I'm only 1 chapter in, but it's really good. And then the last one is to designate a place, like a physical place for prayer, and then to put an alarm for prayer. So that's one I haven't done. I usually just like when I wake up in the morning, I pray like at my desk right before, and at night I pray on my bed. So maybe just to pray on my bed. I used to do that in college. Now I actually used to like posture myself in prayer, like on my chair, and I would always think, my roommate thinks I'm crazy, but I did it anyway. So I think that would be a good one to start doing too. And I really was just really reflective during today of like what I've learned so far during this time of quarantine. And again, um, doing this whole scheduling thing, having free time of like just this opportunity for me to practice self-control and self-discipline of like this time to this time to work, this time and this time for lunch. Today and yesterday definitely felt I didn't have as much temptation to be on my phone because of Sunday. Like that one day just kind of broke it. Like I don't want to be on social media, partly because like can just end up being lost in there, and two because it's all about the coronavirus, and it's like I just so over it. Like I'm already like looking at the news for that or watching the press conference, and I don't need to see any more because it's just going to be about what I just watched. So have really been less on it, and I don't have that anxiety of like I gotta catch up on my social media, because if it was important it would be important. That's how I feel. So I think that's been good so far, but definitely just seeing this as a time to practice self-discipline and to practice self-control. Like I'm already doing that with food. Now it's like, okay, here you go, handle your time. And it's really funny because I was thinking of the whole like, don't pray for patience, otherwise, you know, God's going to test you on it, or going to be like something's going to come along that will like test your patience. So I think it's the same where it's like low-key I've always been like, I wish I was more disciplined. Now it's like there are no excuses. I'm at my house. It is wholly on me if I can't manage my time. So instead of looking at that as something like that's such a drag or something like ugh or miserable, bless you, it's like an opportunity to like get this right, you know, or at least be better than I was before. And so I'm excited for that. And I think that's what's just bringing it in, like really good Sabbath, really good work days yesterday and today. Boom, I'm like solid right now. I don't know if it'll be a different story tomorrow. So yeah, that's like really the update. I think one thing that's been hard, that's been recent too, is like fighting off anxiety for like my family in Florida, like because they're not in any type of quarantine whatsoever, and it's like really driving me nuts. And I try not to let my thoughts go down a rabbit hole, and then I get really worrisome. So if I get there, I literally just like pray, because like there's nothing I can do about it. And I try to just like go to prayer with it and not like bug my mom about staying home. Like I feel like I'm really bugging her about it, or like telling her to wash her hands. Like I wanted that in a more loving way instead of like a worrisome daughter who lives across the country type of way. So yeah. Oh, and in other news, I got my new chair. I don't know if you can see it. Kike built it for me, and it's so great. Game changer. I think that's probably why I'm in a good mood too, because I got my new chair. Game changer. So excited. So yeah, I think that's really it. I try to think of more things to talk about, but I think that's a good amount of things for today. Yeah, so today is day 9. I think if it's day 10, I'm sorry, I'll put it in the title, day 10, oops. But day 9, I feel like that's what I put on my board. Day 9, Tuesday, March 24th. Yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.